In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to create and use JavaScript objects. JavaScript objects are similar to arrays and different data structures like that, except they're a little bit easier to use, and they have what's called a key value type of store. So you can assign values, but you can assign them instead of indexes the way we do with arrays. You can actually assign them essentially like variables. So you can call things out, you can change things, you can put functions and variables all within inside an attribute. In this tutorial, we're just going to put variables inside of the object, but in the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can actually encapsulate, which means put everything together inside a JavaScript object. So to start out, there's a few different ways of creating JavaScript objects. The one way is to give the object a name. So we're going to do car, and then you can do new object, and then you can add in your variables like this. You can just type in car, and then we want to do a make for our car and set it equal to, let's see, Toyota, if I can type. And then we want to give it a model and set that equal to Camry, and then give it a year, which we'll set equal to an integer value, 2013, and then a color, which we'll set equal to white. Okay, so that's one way of creating an object. I personally am not a big fan of creating objects like this. The only time I do it is when I'm not sure how many values or what values I'm going to put into it. So it has its place and it's good to see, but for the sake of this demonstration, we're going to use a different way. And the way we're going to do it, it's called using the object literal. And so with object literals, you start off with the name of whatever the object's going to be, and then you give it an equals, and then you start off using curly brackets. So I'm going to do car equals start of curly brackets, then I'm going to do make, and then you give it a colon and then whatever you want to assign to it. So Toyota, then it's important, don't give it a semicolon like that, just do comma, and then model colon Camry, comma, year 2013, comma, and color, and we'll assign it to white. Okay, and then after you do white, you don't need to do another comma. So we just end the curly brackets, and that's our object. So the way that you access them is pretty neat. I actually really like the way you access items within an object and functions within an object compared to arrays or different things like that. And so the way you do them is you can use them straight inside some other function, or you can use them directly. For the sake of this, I'm going to show you how to assign them to variables. So we're going to do var make, and you can name these anything you want. The only thing important is what you put after the equal sign. So var make equals car.make. And so this is what's called dot notation. So we're accessing them by giving the name of the object, a dot, and then whatever this key is. So the way that these objects work is you have a key and then a value. In this case, the key is make, the value is Toyota. So for the variable make, we're going to set it equal to the value of car.make. So for model, we're going to do car.model, var year set equal to car.year. Oh, sorry, I missed a semicolon there. And var color equal to car color. Okay, so now every one of these items that was inside the object has been set inside of one of these variables. And we're just going to set it to put it inside an alert function. And so we're going to do alert and say your space concatenated with make, concatenated with a space, concatenated with model, concatenated with a space is a, concatenated with year, concatenated with the string, and has a color of, concatenate that with color. And let's see if this works. If this works, it should alert us and say your Toyota Camry is a 2013 and has a color of white. So let's see if this works. Perfect. It says your Toyota Camry is a 2013 and has a color of white. So you now know how to build JavaScript objects and how to access them. And in the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to put functions inside the objects and then how to use them.